Okay. Moto 49. These guys may have just saved my ass. New sprocket. New front sprocket. Now, let's go see if they fit.
Welcome back to Epic Rides. This week, we're headed to the Interlake Outdoor Show in Arborg, where I had the opportunity to set up a booth and give a couple of presentations. The week leading up to the show was an absolute goat rodeo, but despite having to panic buy parts for the bike and running into several other issues, some of which were self-inflicted and some of which were completely out of my hands, I made it.
Good morning. It is Saturday, September 10th, and we are day one of the Interlake Outdoor Show. Headed over there now, super excited, so we'll see you down there.
G'day, how are you? Good to see you.
You can park, do you have a bunch of stuff down below?
I've got most of my stuff there. This is actually part of the display this year, so.
Do you want to go drop your stuff first, or do you want to park the bike? In front of the crew link, there's a tab there if you want to park.
Yeah, I'm actually putting this inside the arena. Is the door open there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, thank you so much. Good to see you again. You bet.
Hey! Hello, everybody. Day one. Setup time. Brought to you by Moto 49. No, it's not. Yeah, okay, well, I guess we get set up.
I've always enjoyed these kinds of shows. They're long hours and a ton of work, but they're fun. And my experience is that you get out of these kinds of shows exactly what you put into them. So if you're sitting on your ass and not approaching people, you're going to have a bad time. If you get out of your chair and come around the table to engage with people, you're going to make some great connections.
Well, the show's been open for a couple hours, and people are starting to show up. It's good so far. Right? Yeah.
The centerpiece, the linchpin to the entire show, Trevor Duncan.
Hey.
I mean Trans-Canada Brewing.
How we doing?
Good.
Hi.
It's my friend Trevor. He's going to be in the show now.
I'm in the show.
You're in the show. Look at the size of that thing. New Epic Ride.
Day one of the show was fantastic, with many people stopping by the booth to see what Epic Rides is all about, and I was happy to see people join me for my presentation on the ins and outs of road tripping.
It's like a heck of a lot of fun to ride down. And I've had a ton of fun adventures. And in fact, this summer, one of the most fun adventures I had was with my good buddy Tyler, who's sitting over there looking all cool in the audience. We were going out to the Duck Mountain Provincial Park, and it was a great ride. We were having a great time. We decided to go one way and discovered too late that there was going to be a huge detour because the road was closed. So we figured we were just going to figure out how we were going to do it ourselves, and we started zigzagging through these correction lines, fire roads, and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, we pop out on this really amazing set of super fun twisties just in the middle of it. Like we figured we were on gravel forever now, but nope, just this beautiful paved road, and it was gorgeous. The scenery was beautiful. You had the ducks on one side and valley, and it was so spectacular. But
After day one, I headed back to the hotel, tired but happy with the way the show was going so far. I was ready to order dinner, have a cocktail with the Mitchells, and then pack it in early to be ready for the next day. Unfortunately for me, this was just not to be. See, there was an after party at the hotel, complete with cover band. Now, I'm gonna do my level best here not to be a total dick, but I wasn't thrilled. Especially because the stage was set up right under my window, so my chance of going to sleep until the band finished playing was shot. Oh, and then the pipes burst in the hotel, causing a flood that didn't stop the bar or the band from carrying on despite the seemingly biblical floodwaters rising around the servers' feet. I laid there praying for the sweet embrace of death, but unfortunately that didn't come. And at some point, mercifully, they shut up, got arrested, or died. I don't care. The important part was that it was quiet. The next morning, after only a couple hours of rest, greasy and exhausted, I pulled myself together, packed my bags, and headed back to the show for day two.
Day 2 of the show. Yesterday was pretty good. Last night was insane. Not for good reasons. I can hardly wait to tell you all about it. My helmet. It was a whole experience. It was exciting. But we're gonna get back to the show and check some stuff out here.
Day 2 of the show was fantastic, with another presentation and a bunch of new contacts made. After another long day, the show shut down, so we tore down our booths and I was back in the wind for a nice ride back to Winnipeg.
All right. Well, that was a weekend at the Interlake Outdoor Show in Arborg, Manitoba.
Thank you for checking out the Interlake Outdoor Show special. If you enjoyed the video, please take a moment to give it a big thumbs up. And while you're there, subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon thing. I very much appreciate your support. Thank you to the organizers of the show for having me, and thank you to all of you that I had a chance to meet either at the booth, at the presentation, or while wandering around. It was a great show and I look forward to the next one. If you have a chance, go check out my social media channels and give me a like and a follow there as well. I'm going to be sharing some big news in the coming months, and finally, stay tuned right here for more epic rides. Thank you again, and remember, explore often and explore local. Peace.